from the turnstiles to the telephone booths. On your right, 2 sets of steps leading up to the second story set, which is directly above us. Next we have the trucks and the cars and an entire city section. On your left, you can see that we have the proper gauge of track to bring in a wide world of sports. Well, it's just a tripper. We get these all the time in Southern California. Nothing to worry about.
Oh!
Oh, okay, there's that.
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. Keep your eyes looking at this.
Oh!
I don't know what this
Let's just say.
Oh, no.
Hey, let's just say.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Boiled eggs.
Oh, no! Oh!
But wait, there's more.
Oh!
I regret nothing. Is everybody all right? You look thirsty.
God damn!
Ladies and gentlemen, that's just movie water. It washes right off. Oh, that's wild, man. That's wild. This is like earthquake, the big one, where we simulate an 8.3 earthquake on the
I don't want to get wet.
By the way, that soundstage was used in an episode of the Fox television series.
You could have scooted over.
So I give it to Dizzy Bell and David Morianos. What's going on? Speaking of water, we're headed toward Amity. Amity is menaced by a 25-foot man-eating great white shark and one of our biggest hits, Jaws. Ever since we made this movie, we've attracted a lot of sharks around here. In fact, our police divers caught a shark this morning. It's hanging up by the docks on your right. That's the second biggest shark I've ever seen. I was hoping the police divers would come out here and tell us how they caught that shark, but I don't see anybody. Oh, but I do see another shark out there.
Oh.
You know, I read somewhere that when sharks are about to attack, they submerge or dive.
Babe, look at the shark.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I know that guy. That's George, or Jorge. That's one of the best police divers. And ladies and gentlemen, don't try this at home. This man's a trained professional. I understand to do a job like this, you have to have a lot of guts out there. And there's his. You know, we attached a rope race to that yellow bill.
Set of jaws.
Let's see if the shark takes the bait. What? Who said that? Well, all right, just as a precaution, we'll park down here next to the gas tanks. We'll be safe here. Sharks don't like gas. Oh, look at that. It took the bait. And the here, too. Oh, I hope that flammable liquid doesn't ignite like that.
Oh, shit!
Well, that's hot. That's Africa hot. Sharks are kind of hot. Want to see it again? We should get out of here because that's hot. What's that? I've heard that before.
Oh! Oh, shit!
Bruce the Cannibal Shark, inspired by Bruce the Cannibal Shark from the movie Jaws. They had a lot of problems with the shark in the movie. So much so they started calling the movie flaws. In fact, those problems set production by schedule by about 100 days. So they weren't able to release it as they wanted to in the winter. They decided to release it during the summer instead. Well, there was nothing like it in theaters at the time, so people went to see it 3 and 4 times. Before Jaws left theaters, it had been viewed over 60 million times. Started the whole summer blockbuster movie trend. You may recognize this area as Cabot Colt from Murder, She Wrote, starring Angela Lansbury. Whee! Look out for the shark.
Look at Super Wet sitting on the
for
end.
12 seasons. I'd say get 80% of those exotic locations that Jessica Fletcher went to right here in our lot. Coming up on your left is a quaint little neighborhood featured in To Kill a Mockingbird, in which Gregory Peck won the Best Actor Academy Award. That same neighborhood is featured in episodes of The Mindy Project, starring Mindy Kaling. And on your right, a beautiful home featured in dozens of productions, including an episode of CBS's The Mentalist, starring Simon Baker. Hey, coming up on your left is the entrance to what was known as Wisteria Lane for ABC's hit television series Desperate Housewives. We would take you in there, but it's going to be just for another production. It's a very popular neighborhood featured in iconic television shows such as Leave It to Beaver, Marcus Well BMD, The Hardy Boys. Whoa! Is that Dominic Toretto's Charger from Fast and Furious over there? I gotta call security, excuse me. Studio Tour to Studio Security.
This is security. What's going on, Studio Tour?
Hey, Chief, we just came out of past Wisteria Lane here, and it's featured in ABC's hit television series Desperate Housewives.
Damn,
Well, there's a black 1970 Charger parked next to one of the facades.
Okay, Tour. I'll send someone down to check it out ASAP.
Thanks, Chief. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Security is very important on the studio lot. Whenever we see anything suspicious...
Studio Tour. Looks like we might have an issue. I'm patching you into Agent Novak from the FBI.
I'm sorry to interrupt your fun, but we've got video surveillance on that Charger you all saw. We ran it through the system, and the driver has been positively identified as Dominic Toretto. I've been tracking this guy for a while. He's a hardened criminal. He's likely armed, and he is definitely dangerous. My men and I are on our way to apprehend him right now. If you see him, don't be a hero. Don't engage him. Just keep a safe distance and report any further sightings to studio security immediately.
Will do. Well, our next stop is Whoville at the base of Mount Crumpet. It's the home of the Who's, and each year they trumpet. Every Who here in Whoville likes Christmas a lot, from the oldest of Who's to the tiniest tot. So join the celebration, it's Here You Belong. As we trim up the tree, please sing along.
With buzz of buzz, and with the blues and buzz of buzz, we can up the town with goo guns and bizzle, bizzle, and turn up the tree with bizzle, things and bombs.
The puddings and prizes. More from the Grinch, whose heart's not in his sizes. Bigger than ever, he's changed his whole ways and wishes you all happy holidays. As we wave goodbye to our friends the Who's, why, oh why, would this neighbor they choose? Always thought there was something sinister behind Whoville. It's a Bates Motel for the Alfred Hitchcock Brothers Psycho, starring Anthony Perkins, Janet Leigh, and Vera Miles. Anybody need a shower? I hear the bed and breakfast is to die for. You're looking at two of the oldest, most famous structures still standing in Hollywood, the Bates Home and the Bates Motel. We'll stop for a moment and let you take photographs of these historic sets. Hey, that's Norman Bates. Chris, I didn't know they let Norman out of the hospital. When that happened? You know what, it's probably best not to make eye contact with him. Alright, who looked at him? We should go now. Let's go faster. Oh, don't touch it back there. Don't touch it back there. Take it for a closer look at the Bates home. You may notice something about the house as we approach. It seems to be diminishing or getting smaller. That's because the house was built at 3/4 scale, so it would look like a large house in the distance without building a large house in the distance. It's an old camera trick called a forced perspective. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the spectacular crash site from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds.
Damn.
This amazing set is what remains of the neighborhood where Tom Cruise hides out in War of the Worlds. That is an actual 747 jet airplane, which was destroyed specifically for this incredible scene.
The airplane crash site set
That's crazy.
is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steve had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about the War of the World, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood?
Oh, now what?
Look, this might be more serious than I thought. What just happened? This is a secure line. Who are you?
I'll tell you who I am, boy. I'm the reason bad guys use a nightlight. I'm the reason the boogeyman begs his mama to look under his bed.